Welcome to our session on global market dynamics. Today, we are focusing on the fundamental economic systems that drive the world: free market, command, and mixed economies. Think of these systems as the operating systems of global trade. They are essential because they dictate how resources are distributed and how businesses must operate within different borders. We're going to cover the defining characteristics of free markets, contrast them with the strict controls of command economies, and look at how mixed economies attempt to balance the two. Finally, we will look at how businesses like Adobe adapt to these shifting trends. Before we understand the balance, we need to define the extremes, starting with the free market economy. The goal here is efficiency through autonomy. The defining characteristics of this system include the profit motive, competition, and adaptability. Crucially, there is minimal government intervention. In this system, the market regulates itself through supply and demand, rather than central planning. Now, let's look at the opposite structure: command economies. Here, the hierarchy is rigid. The government controls economic production and distribution entirely, leaving little to no room for individual or business decision-making. A notable example of this is North Korea. This centralization has significant impacts on international trade. Because of its policies and nuclear ambitions, North Korea faces widespread international sanctions and significant barriers in global trade. This isolation limits its ability to export and import, making it largely dependent on a few trading partners, such as China. So, how do most nations bridge this gap? They utilize mixed economies. A mixed economy is a system that takes good points from different ways of organizing an economy. It combines the energy of free markets, where people can create and sell things, with the idea that the government should help make things fair. In this model, private companies do a lot, but the government steps in to set rules for businesses and offer important services like schools and hospitals. The goal is to get the best of both worlds. Importantly, this isn't a fixed formula. The level of government involvement can change a lot from one country to another to fit what their people need. Now comes the challenge of application: implications for international business. Just as economies must adapt, successful companies must identify and adapt to trends. A prime example of this is digital transformation. Look at Adobe Systems. They shifted from traditional licensed software to a cloud-based subscription model. This move allowed them to address rising market demand for cloud services and improve customer engagement. Perhaps most importantly, it ensured financial stability by transitioning to a predictable revenue stream. To wrap up this lesson, remember that global market dynamics are defined by the interplay between free, command, and mixed economies. By understanding these systems, whether it's the competition of the free market, the strict control of a command economy like North Korea's, or the balance of a mixed economy, you can better navigate the global landscape. However, keep in mind that the market is never static. As we saw with Adobe, the ability to identify trends and adapt your business model is the key to long-term success. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next module.